that before I play, I like to tell a little story. So this story is going to be about last summer in 2011 when I was lucky enough to go to Madrid, Spain for an event called World Youth Day. And it's basically also where I was cross. But World Youth Day is when youth and young adults from all around the world gather in one place to see the Pope, basically. And last year, 1.5 million of us pilgrims gathered in this huge, empty, dry airfield called Cuatro Vientos so that we could have Mass with Pope Benedict XVI. What was crazy was that 15 minutes into the Mass, this incredible thunderstorm decides to settle over the entire airfield. And now there's 1.5 million of us crowded in this dirty, dry, dusty place, and it's a completely open field. So you can only imagine how strong the winds got. It was crazy, and there were tarps and papers and things flying everywhere, and people were losing flags because people from different countries holding up their flags. Everything was flying around, and this was the first time I'd ever been outside during a thunderstorm. Because when I'm home, my parents were like, if you go dance in the rain, you're gonna catch pneumonia and die. So then I'm like, okay, fine. But anyway, this time we're in the middle of this airfield, and I just stood there underneath this powerful, powerful storm, and I looked up and I felt the rain come down on my face, and the wind was so hard that the rain felt like it was pricking my skin, and it was actually really, really cold, and I was drenched down to my clothes, and I just stood there and stared at the sky because above me, directly above, no shelter in this open airfield, is the most beautiful lightning that I'd ever seen, just in the clouds right above me. And standing there at an open field, completely cold and wet, but just in awe of that lightning, is one of the memories that I'm never going to forget, honestly. So the song I'm about to play for you is called The Light by Sara Bareilles. And I just want to say that a lot of us go through storms in our lives, and during the worst storms, all we can think about is how cold and wet and miserable we feel. We're drenched down to the core, and it feels like there's no hope. But what we don't realize is that there's beauty in every storm. Usually it comes after, but something good and beautiful always comes out of it. And a lot of the time when we're in the middle of that storm, we need someone to remind us that life goes on, and that life is really beautiful. And that person could be a friend, it could be a loved one, and when we feel like there's no one there, sometimes it can be God. But anyway, or it can be the stranger who decides to sit next to you and talk to you for a bit, because sometimes that kind of stuff happens, right? But yeah, I'd like to dedicate this song, The Light by Sara Bareilles, to the lessons I've learned from summer 2011, and to the person who is my reminder that life can be beautiful. I hope I survive many more storms with you. Happy 11 months. Such a beautiful mess into